Thank you. You can be seated.
Can you hear me? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there are no food or drinks in the auditorium. Please utilize the trash cans in the hallway to dispose of any food or drink. Thank you. All right, well, it looks like everybody's already in their seat. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Please remove all badges and, as a courtesy, silence all electronic devices. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Department of War CIO Annual Award Ceremony. Please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of colors. Today's official party is Honorable Kirsten Davies, Department of War Chief Information Officer. You want to give me that? The invocation will be given by Chaplain Lieutenant Colonel Harry Byrd.
Let us pray. Lord God, I thank you for your presence with us as we gather to honor and celebrate members of the Department of War community who are being recognized today for the impact of their work and for the excellence they have demonstrated in their service to the nation. We thank you for the steadfastness they have shown in an ever-changing environment of opportunities and challenges. They facilitated the continuity and improvement of information operations that shape our military responses for the better. I pray that these awardees and their loved ones will know how grateful we are for their contributions to our nation's well-being. Bless this gathering and guide us as a nation to live out the principles that bring us together to serve. In your name I pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so bright at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you for that excellent rendition of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to our honorees, leadership, families, friends, guests, and guests. Today we recognize the numerous achievements of our 2025 winners of the Department of War CIO Annual Awards as members of the Dow IT community who have made outstanding and distinguished contributions. It is my pleasure to introduce the Department of War Chief Information Officer, the Honorable Kirsten Davies. She was sworn in as the Chief Information Officer of the Department of War on December 23, 2025. Following her presidential nomination and U.S. Senate confirmation as the principal advisor to the Secretary of War on all matters relating to information management, information technology, cybersecurity, and information assurance. Her core mission is to accelerate decision advantage for the warfighter, ensure America's technological superiority. As CIO, Honorable Davis exercises enterprise-wide leadership over the Department's information technology and cybersecurity strategy, budget, and execution. Honorable Davis brings nearly 2 decades of executive leadership experience at the intersection of cybersecurity, enterprise technology, and large-scale organization transformation. Prior to her federal service, she served as the Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, for Unilever and senior leadership roles in technology and cyber at the Estee Lauder companies, Barclays Africa Group, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and Siemens. Let's give a round of applause for the Honorable Davis.
Hello, everyone. Wow, what an amazing sight to see you all here today. Thank you for your patience as we made our way over here. I've never been to the basement of the Pentagon. That was a lot of fun, finding our way, navigating through all of that. Welcome to the 25th Annual CIO Awards. I actually had to go online to look up some of the information, and what an exciting time this is for us to celebrate all of you and all of the great work that's being done. This annual awards program recognizes the exceptional achievements of individuals and teams in delivering capabilities and management practices that advance warfighter lethality, readiness, and network efficiency. We have 4 major functional area categories covered by our awards program, as you know. Cybersecurity, a massive piece of work there. The information enterprise, including cloud modernization, network transport, software, so many things in that category. Command, control, and communications, and other IT areas, but that other IT area becomes actually quite significant. All the financial and management audits that happen, cost savings, cost avoidance, IT and cyber budget, communication accessibility, so many aspects of that category itself. Before we get to our awards, I want to recognize a few of our significant guests that we have with us here today. Ms. Mari Villalobos, who is with our partner organization, the USO. We also have 2 partners with us from the Miss America organization. Miss Madison Whitbeck, who is Miss Virginia, is a future recording artist with her eyes set firmly on a future in Nashville. Maybe I can set her up with a few people there, which is where I hail from. She already has an impressive resume performing, coaching, and producing, all while pursuing a degree at Belmont University in Nashville itself. She has a kindred spirit to me, not only in a music capability, but she's also working to improve her corner of the world through Global Game Changers, which is a program and a series of elementary school tours in Virginia. She's a strong advocate for greater safeguards in the digital world for minors, something that I'm also passionate about. Also joining us today is Miss Katie Wadman, who is the Miss District of Columbia. She's a future White House press secretary. Let's just call it for what it's going to be. She's already served as the deputy press secretary in the U.S. Senate. She grew up in the Midwest and earned her BA in psychology and journalism from the University of Iowa. She's working hard in this city to bridge the divides that are creating so many problems today through her community service, and it's an initiative called Coffee and Conversation. So let's talk tech for a while, shall we? It's important today and every day that we recognize all of the efforts that are happening across our technology and cybersecurity ecosystem at the department. This is a time of significant change for the department, and it's only going to be successful if we have innovative individuals and teams like you to drive transformation. President Trump and Secretary Hegseth have given us a tremendous opportunity to take bold action with the department's IT and cyber portfolio. I recently called for the realigning of our broad portfolio, including that of DISA and the NSA Cybersecurity Directorate, to the National Defense Strategy and Arsenal of Freedom initiatives. This, among other steps, has the potential to truly transform the way the department operates and provides capability straight to our warfighters. This is what we're all about, getting capability into the hands of our nation's warfighters faster and more effectively. Our challenge is to deliver capabilities to the warfighter that have operational impact, but are also secure and delivered at speed and scale, not a small ask. The Secretary has accepted acquisition risk today to decisively reduce operational risk tomorrow, and we're going to follow footsteps there. As I hand our ceremony back to Captain McGee, let me thank the leaders who nominated you, as well as each of you here, as individuals and as team members. I speak on behalf of the Secretary when I say thank you for all the hard work you are doing every day. You're seen, you're appreciated, and your work matters to our warfighters.
Thank you, Honorable Davies. Now we will commence with the presentation of awards. We kindly ask that you hold your applause until all citations have been read. The 2025 Dow CIO Awards recognize individuals and teams within the Department of War for exceptional achievements in information technology, cybersecurity, cloud, command, control, and communications, electronic records management, information and communications technology accessibility, and cyberspace workforce management. Okay. At this time, you can just, yes, ma'am. Yeah, right in front of flags. Individual gold winners. Captain Diego Castanon, United States Air Force, in recognition of outstanding contributions in advancing the Department of War's communications and command capabilities. He directed the deployment of C4ISR kits enabling NATO B-52 integration, and POTUS-directed operations resulted in multiple enemy KIAs. These kits revolutionized NC3 capabilities by integrating Starshield and pioneering the mobile C2 infrastructure that supported 4,000 sorties across 6 CCMDs. Lieutenant Castanon's leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon himself, the Department of the Air Force, and the Department of War. Sergeant William Smell, United States Special Operations Command, United States Marine Corps, in recognition of outstanding contributions to innovation and technical skill in defense cyber threat hunting. He independently developed 2 groundbreaking tools, Parna and Barracuda, that dramatically enhance intelligence gathering and streamlining threat hunting, supporting defensive cyber operations across multiple Department of War missions. Sergeant Smell's leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishment reflected great upon himself, the Special Operations Command, the Marine Corps, the Department of the Navy, and the Department of War. Major Jean-Luc Duckworth, Defense Contract Management Agency, in recognition of outstanding contributions for volunteer service and cyber innovation as a co-founder of NIPR GPT and work on the deployment of CIPR GPT, the Department of War's first generative AI research platform. His technical expertise and leadership were pivotal in enabling the NIPR GPT to serve over 500,000 users across military services, combatant commands, and the Department of War agencies. Major Duckworth's leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon himself, the Defense Contract Management Agency, Department of the Air Force, and the Department of War. Individual silver winners, Master Sergeant Kenneth Bricker, United States Air Force, in recognition of outstanding contributions that successfully led the first live communications upgrade of its kind while supporting real-time combatant ISR operations. His work directly enhanced the command's ability to distribute full-motion video and improve the resilience and reach MQ-9 and RQ-4 platforms in support of joint counterterrorism missions. Master Sergeant Bricker's leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon himself, the Department of the Air Force, and the Department of War. Mr. Aaron Ford, United States Army, in recognition of outstanding leadership that has been instrumental in delivering cutting-edge command control, communications, computer, and information management services. His expertise and strategic oversight supported over 6,000 Army foreign military sales cases annually, valued at $281 billion, and advanced foreign policy objectives across 136 countries. His leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon himself, the Department of the Army, the Department of War, and the Army, and the Department of Defense. Individual bronze winners, Captain James Lochtel, United States Air Force, in recognition of outstanding work to integrate military and business operation research methodologies for homeland missile defense and contributions to the development of advanced artificial intelligence capabilities, produce actionable insights within a 3-week timeline, achieving over $10 billion in cost savings over existing solutions. Captain Lochtel's leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon himself, Department of the Air Force, and the Department of the War. Mr. Richard Edwards, Defense Health Agencies. Accepting today's award is Commander Rabin Talvo. In recognition of Mr. Edwards' outstanding contributions to creating greater transparency of toxic exposure data, streamlining patient supporting reporting, and advancing occupational health surveillance across the force. His initiatives resulted in faster credentialing at medical sites. His leadership, dedicated service, and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon himself, Defense Health Agency, and the Department of War. Commander Matthew Manship, Joint Staff J6, in recognition of outstanding contribution to the successful delivery of the secure communication capabilities to joint warfighters. As the Joint Staff Link 16 lead, his technical prowess, engagement, and leadership ensured the timely delivery of mission-critical tactical data links, communications, and capability supporting services. His credit, exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon himself, Joint Chief of Staff, Department of the Navy, and the Department of War. Staff Sergeant Joshua Small, United States Special Operations Command, United States Marine Corps, is accepting the award today is Sergeant Juan Small of the United States Marine Corps. In recognition of Joshua Small's outstanding contribution for testing, development, innovation, and tactics, techniques, and procedures, refinements over the horizon, targeting, his work enables seamless interoperability across joint platforms and resulted in the full situation awareness for instantaneous targeting and decision-making. Reflected great credit upon himself, the Special Operations Command, the Marine Corps, the Department of the Navy, and the Department of War. These are Team Gold winners. Europe Infrastructure Service Team, Defense Information Agency. Accepting today's award is Mr. Julio Ferreras. In recognition of DISA Europe's Infrastructure Service Team, outstanding contributions in maintaining mission-critical communications for the Department of War. Their unwavering support of the global mission assured the availability of essential agency infrastructure services and applications across multiple theaters, providing national leadership and warfighters with assured, secure, and interoperable communications vital for operational effectiveness. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the Defense Information System Agency, and the Department of War. Eiler PMO Team, Defense Health Agency, accepting the award today is Commander Rabin Talvo and Mr. Larry Van Griff. In recognition of Individual Longitude Exposure Record Program Management Office, this team's outstanding contribution to a transformative effort that expanded ILER's reach, performance, and enterprise value across the Department of War and Veterans Affairs. The teams worked mappable deployment data for 17 million to 25 million records, enabling real-time access for over 11.5 million individuals and achieved a $40 million in cost avoidance. The dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon themselves, the Defense Health Agency, and the Department of War. NNSA Assured Communications Team, Department of Energy. Accepting the award today is Ms. Erin Ball, Mr. Taylor Cherry, Ms. Jose Gonzalez, Mr. Katie Nas, Mr. Moe, Mr. Stephen Muth, Mr. Bill Nicholas, Mr. Jason Plyler, Mr. Scott Snyder, and Mrs. Brittany Westling. In recognition of Assured Communications Team outstanding contributions to national security, they provided critical classified and unclassified mobile communications and developed advanced solutions for classified interagencies, collaboration, and emergency response. These advancements enhance secure communications, interagency coordination, and operational readiness, thereby bolstering national security. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the Department of Energy, the National Nuclear Security Administration, and the Department of War. Black Ansible Team, Office of the Undersecretary of War, R&E, Chain, and Department of Navy. Accepting the award today is Dr. James Mahan, Dr. Will Myrick, and Mr. Robert Mathias. In recognition of the Black Ansibles team's outstanding contribution to assured communications and AI/ML-based subnetting, enhanced digital mesh, networking, and situation-driven networking orchestration. They developed a solution to chain disparate RF systems into functional networks when SATCOM is lost, providing secure, crucial, pervasive connectivity, enhancing operational lethality. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon themselves, the Undersecretary of War, Chain, Department of Navy, and the Department of War. EBSC Capability Requirement Teams, United States Army. Accepting today's award is Mr. Lucas Wong, Mr. Damian Green, Mr. Don Utley, CW3 Chris Cummins, Mr. Bob Johnson, Mr. Nicholas Castillo, and Mr. Daniel Parker. In recognition of the Enterprise Business System Convergence, the Capability Requirement Team outstanding contribution to advancing intelligence solutions designed within the Army's ERP modernization. The teams work to enable AI into portfolio and solution epic and capability definition process, reducing planning timelines by over 80%, significantly increasing delivery accuracy and predictability, and improving the integration of Army-specific SAP models. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the Department of Army, and the Department of War. Team Silver Awards, Blank Telegram Team National Security Agency. Accepting today's award is Captain Craig Troop, Mr. Jacob Williams, Mr. James Johnson, Dr. Sean Weaver, Ms. Jamie Turner, Mr. James Lilly, Mr. David Gribben, Mr. Matthew Titus, Mr. Andrew Wallace, and Mr. Tony Waterman. In recognition of Blank Telegram Team's outstanding contributions in implementing high assurance security and functional correctness for development of the modernized cryptographic keys and codes generation environment. The team's innovative use of corporate resources to develop key and code products strongly demonstrates co-locating program management and systems development, improve resources alignment, and the preservation of critical artifacts for ongoing support. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the national security agents, and the Department of War. DCI IC4 Networks Teams, United States Marine Corps. Accepting today's award is Mr. Nejat Arati, Major Trevor Raymond, Major Andrew Barton, Major Jacob Slaughter, Mr. Christopher Fritcher, Mr. Mark McQuaid, Mr. Tony Dublin, and Mr. Chris Cabo. In recognition of the DCIC4 Networks team's outstanding contribution to the advancement of digital readiness, cybersecurity resilience, and joint interoperability while maximizing ROI and aligning with Marine Corps Force Design 2030, their effort enabled cyber-secure, cloud-ready enterprise to tactical connectivity, interoperability with joint and coalition partners in support of JATC-C2, and improve warfighting readiness through persistent access to enterprise IT tools. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the Marine Corps, and the Department of the Navy, and the Department of War. Information Command Active Defense Campaign Team, United States Marine Corps. Accepting today's awards is Master Gunnery Sergeant Andrew Fallon, Captain Michael Donovan, CW05 Christopher McAllister, Major Kevin Petty, Lieutenant Colonel Kim, Major Benjamin Boss, Lieutenant Colonel Ethan Eckenberg, and Mr. John Hoffman, and Gunnery Sergeant Costa. In recognition of Information Command Active Defense Campaign Working Group teams, outstanding contributions to the cybersecurity of the Marine Corps information environment, the work group effectively integrated defense cybersecurity operations and intelligence legal frameworks capable of demonstrating influence operations, interagency partnership, and strategic communication, successfully disrupting and degrading adversarial cyber activities. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the United States Marine Corps, and the Department of the Navy and the Department of War. J6 Spectrum Branch Team, Joint Chief of Staff. Accepting today's award is Ms. DeAndre Bowens, Mr. Dwayne Jones, Lieutenant Colonel Laura Kane, Mr. Andrew Ubry, and in recognition of the Joint Staff J6 Spectrum Team, outstanding contribution to the successful Dow Spectrum legislation bill engagement. Their best military advice to the CJCS and SecWar drove big wins in securing critical military bands and averting substantial financial costs associated with system migration. The Joint Staff J6 Spectrum Team's dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the Joint Chief of Staff, and the Department of War. Digital Advanced Division Squad Team, United States Space Force and the United States Air Force. Accepting today's award is Colonel Jonathan Shee, Lieutenant Colonel Rupert Holt, Major Joshua Mingus, Major Alejandro Malinando, First Lieutenant Devin Chul, Dr. Mark A. Russo, Mr. Nathan Klein, and Ms. Amanda Arena, and Mr. Mark Stewart Sutton. In recognition of Digital Advanced Division Squads Team outstanding contributions in accelerating the secure integration and scalable deployment of generative AI capabilities, the team's technical expertise, comprehensive evaluation, and deployment resulted in the strategic acquisition of 4 generative AI tools for the Office of the Assistant Secretary of the Air Force. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit among themselves, the United States Space Force, Department of the Air Force, and the Department of War. Zero Trust Tactical Team, Department of Navy. Accepting today's award is Mrs. Nicole Siri, Mrs. Courtney Ketchum, Ms. Catherine Cunningham, Ms. Darren Turner, Mr. David Volker, Mr. Sam Godorna, Mr. Charlie Victor, Mr. Ray Roberts, Ms. Ram Kelsey, and Mr. Rachel Bondi. In recognition of the DoD Squads Team's outstanding contributions in accelerating the secure integration and scalable deployment of generative AI capabilities. The team's technical expertise, comprehensive evaluation, and deployment resulted in strategic acquisition of 4 generative AI tools for the Office of the Assistant Secretary of the Air Force. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the United States Space Force, the Department of the Air Force, and the Department of War. Bronze Teams winners. 607th Air Communications Squadron Team, United States Air Force. Accepting today's award is Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Batcock and Master Sergeant Daniel Gray. In recognition of the 607th Air Communications Team, outstanding contributions and achievement, operation and strategic objectives through the transformation of the Korean Air Operations Center into the Department of the Air Force benchmarks for resilience, data-driven warfare. The team modernized $56 million in weapon systems, championed a new air tasking order software, delivered the largest air tasking order, and integrated artificial intelligence into targeting to cut kill timelines by 80%. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishment reflected great credit upon themselves, the Department of the Air Force, and the Department of War. JWIC's Cybersecurity Inspection Program, Defense Intelligence Agency. Accepting today's award is Mr. Stephen France, Mr. Christopher Rivera. In recognition of the JWIC Cybersecurity Inspection Program team, outstanding contributions by conducting 13 cybersecurity inspections across DIA partners, identifying previously unknown vulnerabilities that pose significant risk to critical missions, capability, and access to sensitive intelligence. The team's actions mitigated these risks, protected sensitive compartmented information, and prevented exposure to the broader JWIC community, safeguarding the organization's mission-critical functions and supporting the national defense strategy. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflect credit upon themselves, the Defense Intelligence Agency, and the Department of War. Customs Border Control OIT TAC Team, Department of Homeland Security, who could not be here with us today, but we would like to recognize their achievement. In recognition of the Customs Border Patrol team's outstanding contributions to significantly advance the Department of War and the component missions through the development and deployment of a critical enhancement to the Android Team Awareness Kit by federating ATAC with DAO and the U.S. Border Patrol systems. The team created unprecedented shared situation awareness, enabling all personnel to view mission partner positions in real time. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflect their great credit upon themselves, the Department of Homeland Security, and the Department of War. 0648 Spectrum MOS Modernization Team, United States Marine Corps. Accepting today's award is CWO4 Richard Reese, CWO3 Dusty Hawks, and Master Sergeant Jesse Perrott. In recognition of the 0648 Modernization Team's outstanding contribution to the transformation of the MOS 0648 Spectrum Management towards a full institutionalized primary MOS, delivering the most significant advancement in spectrum force development in United States Marine Corps history. The team led a comprehensive DOT MLPF.C modernization effort that increased authorized billets, introduced career pathways, rewrote MOS manuals and TNR standards, and achieved validated cost savings exceeding $5 million, all without increasing end strength. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflected great credit upon themselves, the United States Marine Corps, and the Department of the Navy and the Department of War. My auth team. Defense Manpower Data Center. Accepting today's award is Mr. Zachary Gill, Ms. Nida Vai, Mr. Peter Sarusi, Mrs. Jessica Myers, and Mrs. Catherine Munez. In recognition of my auth team's outstanding contributions and impact on DoD, Department of War operations and cybersecurity by spearheading development and deployment of an enterprise-level cloud solution that revolutionized login process, dramatically improving users' experience and fortifying their cybersecurity posture. The team successfully launched this critical capability 4 months ahead of the schedule and under budget to deliver an expected $58 million in cost avoidance. Their dedicated service and exceptional accomplishments reflect a great credit upon themselves, defense, human resources activity, and Department of War. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all our awardees a round of applause. Ms. Davis will now present the U.S. team with the token of appreciation. It is with sincere gratitude that we present the USO, Mrs. Virginia Madison Whitbeck, and Mrs. District of Columbia, Katie Wadman, with a token of appreciation. We thank them for their support of the Dow CIO Annual Awards Program and their unwavering support of our nation's military service member. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one last round of applause for all our esteemed guests and honorees. This concludes our ceremony, and join us in congratulating our honorees in the hallway with refreshment. Please rise until the official party exit the auditorium.